Alright, so here we go with round two. Round one was relatively easy, but as you know, if you win more, you start getting harder and harder matchups. So this hand, once again, perfect hand, perfect opener. Um, Tons of ramp. Now I just need to turn that ramp into something usable. Now my opponent played a Windswept Heath, which leaves me with could be junk, could be boggles, could be mainly it's most likely junk. They usually play Windswept Heaths. Yep, it's definitely junk. Is it junk? Well, I don't know. We'll see. But okay, Twilight Meister. It may just be rock. Explore. Oh, okay. I know exactly what deck this is. Um, it uses a card that was reprinted in Modern Masters. I forget the name of the card. It's 2 black X. Each player discards a number of cards, and um, you discard cards, creatures, and sacrifice lands. Oh god, Tech Edge. Alright, so he is playing junk, but he's playing a different iteration of junk. There's Lily. That's the hardest thing for my deck to deal with. In game one, game two, once I bring in ley lines, it becomes a lot easier. So I get rid of Faithless Looting, which is like the perfect card to get rid of. But I don't sack my Sakura Tribuilder because I want to attack Lily. Her ultimate is the scariest thing in all Magic. Um, I actually, when Melirapod was still popular, I'm going to fetch a basic forest here because he does have Tech Edge. So he will be able to get rid of my second green source. So I'm going to get 2 green sources, which does slow my deck down about 2 turns. I actually fought through. I was playing a guy playing Melirapod when Melirapod was relatively when it was really big. There's another Tribuilder. So my plan and the Farseek. My plan here is to then sack both Tribuilders, get to 7 mana. He destroys one of my lands, and then I use Summoning Trap to get something into play, hopefully Primeval Titan, or Emrakul. Well, not Emrakul, like, there's a lot of cards that, mainly Primeval Titan, but we'll see. So he pops a land, that sucks. And then he plays Sakura Tribuilder. So the original version, oh, I'm sorry, I was saying, my opponent was gaining infinite life with Kitchen Finks, and I was playing Jund, and he was like, so do you scoop? And I'm like, infinite life doesn't win you the game. So I ended up ultimating Liliana, I think, 7 times in that game. Oh, God. If that was anything but through the breach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for him first, before I finish my story about Infinite Life. I'm going to wait for him first to make me discard a card, so that when I use Summoning Trap, he can't use Liliana's ability to make me sack a creature. But he waits first, and this is really a smart play on his end. Eternal Witness, getting back Tech Edge. Oh, God. Well, he picked a fantastic metagame choice. That's all I gotta say. So now I'm going to have to Summoning Trap here before he activates Liliana, which means the only creature I can get is Primeval Titan. That would kill off his Lily and allow me to somewhat stabilize. And, oh my god, I swung and missed. Okay, so about the whole infinite life thing, my opponent was like, I gained infinite life, that's game. And I'm like, no, you don't win the game for having the most life. You win the game for, dealing the most, for killing me when I'm at 0. Oh my god, come on. Oh. So I'm going to Faithless Looting to reshuffle my graveyard. I can't use Farseek to get another basic forest, so I'm going to use Emrakul here to just reshuffle everything and hope that everything comes up roses. But so I ultimated Liliana in that game 4 or 5 times and just beat him down with 6-7 Goyfs and used Scavenging Ooze to stop him from comboing off. It was the funniest match ever. It took forever, but it was really funny. So I'm essentially dead here, by the way. He has me on lock with only 1 basic forest, and ooh, Psycho Tri-Builder. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna maybe the worst time ever to Faithless Looting. Because I just got rid of both prime times. Otherwise, I would have drawn 1. Oh, I would have only had 4, then a 5th mountain, then a Valakut. No, it wouldn't have worked. I would have been dead regardless. This guy just has me beat. His deck is very interesting. Very original. I like it a lot. But it just kicked my ass. So just remember, if your opponent's at infinite life, don't scoop. It doesn't mean anything. Just like if you have an EE on 0 and your opponent combos off with Splinter Twin, that's not game either. You just sack the EE on 0 and it kills all his tokens. So I'm going to block and sack. Get myself a basic forest, and my only out here is Summoning Trap. No, actually, my only hope is to Bonfire off the top, which I have to say has gotten me out of a lot of very, very bad situations. Alright, and that's not what I needed. That's game. Alright. I didn't misplay there, because I wouldn't have had enough mountains in play to make that to trigger Valakut, because I would have had to fetch a basic forest. So here I'm going to I gotta figure out what I want to do against this guy. I want to bring in the ley lines. I'm going to take out the Scape Shift because he's playing Tech Edge. I'm taking out Pact because he's playing Tech Edge. I had recently actually lost to a dude. I played Pact Negation in response to his Liliana activation, and then he crypticed my land and I couldn't pay for Pact. That was painful. Alright, so game 2. No Leyline, and this is also just a bad hand. This is a alright hand. I like this. I can go Faithless Looting turn 1, I can play, I could just, play out my lands and get a Psycho Tri-Builder. Black, white, green, in terms of, I don't have to worry about Sowing Salt, as I used to worry about in Junless. What scares me is if I haven't seen a Thoughtseize or an Inquisition, but I'm guessing that he has them. Which is why I really wanted Leyline. Alright, there's Inquisition. That sucks. There goes my Sakura Tri-Builder. He also sees I have a Baloth in hand. So I really need to try and win as quickly as possible against him. I need to try and turn 3 kill him, and I don't think I can do that right now. There's Anger. That's pretty good, but not right now. So I can... What I probably should have done here was not played the land. I should have Faithless Looting, pitched whatever, and tried to draw a fetch land. But that's fine. I'm playing there's Tech Edge. Hey Tech Edge, I hate you. And there's Explore. Which, you have to think about it, is actually genius in his deck. Because a lot of the times you want to get to 3 mana. And, alright, there's my Relic. I put Relic in the deck to deal with his Eternal Witness shenanigans. But I probably should have not held it there. That was not smart. So there I get rid of Anger. I don't see anything on the board I can kill with it. Here's where I make a really bad decision. I probably should have gotten rid of Through the Breach or Primeval Titan. Instead, like an idiot, I get rid of Obstinate Baloth, which scares my opponent from playing Liliana and activating it +1. I don't know why I did that. That was just a complete brain fart. The reasoning though for that is, sorry about that. The reasoning behind that was that if I do get to 5 mana, I can win. Baloth doesn't apply pressure, and he didn't have double black. But there's Twilight. Is that Twilight Mire? No. Thoughtseize. So that's basically game right there. Thoughtseize wouldn't have deterred him from playing Liliana regardless. The smart choice is to get rid of the Primeval Titan. Okay, so either way, he knows he has me pretty much. Oh god, Eternal Witness. So I now have to exile. The whole point of my deck is that I don't want to exile my graveyard with things like, lands or creatures that can get me other stuff. Now here, Obstinate Baloth would have been great, but so would have Drawing Leyline. So I'm gonna discard Emrakul. I do have to worry about Surgical Extraction or Extirpate, but I doubt he'd bring that in this matchup. Because, once I do play Emrakul, if it dies, I doubt, I'm not going to crack my fetch line. Oh, God, I'm going to crack my fetch line. I mean, I had a choice there. I could have not cracked. I could have cracked if I wanted to. Oh, damn. That would have been really great. Actually, no. There was no draw there where that was, fantastic. So, just get rid of Prime Time. I have a choice. I'm not sure which one I want to get rid of. I'm just like, this match is a mixture of poor play and what is this? Lingering Soul. Oh, Garruk. Alright. So what this guy did is took the shell of, let me look up the card quickly. Where is it? Oh my god, they make things so difficult to find on Moto, I have to say. Yeah, either way, I'm pretty much locked out here. I'm dead. My outs consist of Bonfire off the top, but he has access to endless amounts of mana and pressure on the board. Well, it's not scary pressure. There's the Bonfire, but it's just too late. It's way too late. There's Scape Shift. I probably should have sided that out, and I didn't. That was a mistake on my part. I mean, now I'm just kind of. I mean, I'm just, you know. I'm basically just cold locked there. He's gonna have me sacrifice a card and discard a card, I mean. And Liliana's getting up to ultimate, so me dead. His choice though of explore when you're playing tapped lands like Treetop Village is very good, but you gotta take your losses. Now I'm 1-1. Fantastic.